And a local crime prevention effort is planning to expand to one of our neighboring states. The 10-Point Coalition plans to set up programs in Cleveland and Cincinnati, possibly this spring. 10-Point and its 40 volunteers patrol several Indianapolis neighborhoods with the goal of reducing criminal activity. The group leans on men who can share their stories and lead young men to make better decisions.
What we're really trying to do now is really make it a part of the city's, crime prevention initiative and put it underneath the mayor's office because it's really been successful in Fort Wayne, as Mayor Tom Henry has adopted this model and now wants to expand it across Fort Wayne. So that's kind of the direction we're going now, not so much having a faith-based model, but having faith-based and city government now working together. Those models have been more successful.
It just can't be the ministers. It just can't be the police. It just can't be a mayor or city council. But in fact, all these folks.
So complex and multi-layered, and there is no one solution to it. When you have the combination of an entire community working on it together, you start seeing better results. And that's what we try to promote.
Beyond Indianapolis, 10-Point groups are operating in Fort Wayne, Gary, and Kokomo. A program in South Bend is in the works. 10-Point has been in Indianapolis since 1999.
Now just ahead on WRTV, celebrating Black business owners during Black History Month. 3 generations of women band together to build a brand and a future while surviving a number of challenges thrown at them.
In getting help rapidly in an emergency, how your phone can be used to save precious seconds and get first responders to you quickly.
Since the start of the pandemic, WRTV has been highlighting businesses overcoming challenges to remain open to serve you through our We're Open Indy campaign. This Black History Month, we are featuring Black-owned businesses and showing how entrepreneurs are coming out on top despite hurdles and setbacks. 3 generations.
I get so emotional just thinking about it.
Of resourceful, strong, intelligent, persevering Black women turned a notion into a reality.
So my mom is my business partner.
Brittany Buford's mother called her late one night and suggested opening a beauty supply store.
I called her are you sure that you remember what you told me last night? And she goes, yes. I think we need to start it.
That set things in motion. Brittany researched the industry. Mom and daughter looked for a spot to open their business. They found a location on Pendleton Pike in Lawrence. And Brittany even came up with the name from another Black woman she admires.
So my grandmother's name is Maxine Moore. And when we were trying to think of a name, I'm like, Max, let's call it Max,
A big day when the women signed the lease at the place that would become the Max Beauty Supply and Company Store and Spa. A big day that took a turn for the worse.
The day we signed our lease, my mother had a heart attack and she had to get a double bypass surgery on her heart.
Brittany focused on her mother's health. She had to. But family and friends stepped up here and from across state lines and focused on making sure the women's dreams stayed on track.
It was a hard time trying to get all of this together during that time she was in the hospital, but I'm glad we were able to.
Despite the setback, the women opened Max's in November and the community showed up to shop. The boutique-style store sells Black hair care products, wigs, makeup, and other beauty supplies, clothing, and even carries a product line started by Brittany's 16-year-old daughter.
We have Belle Lumiere peppermint scrub. This is actually my daughter's line. So this has sold out, I'm going to say about 4 times.
Her daughter works at the store.
If you can start something that you can possibly pass down to your children, I feel like our culture has kind of missed the ball on that.
Pointing to the systemic and institutional barriers that have held back many aspiring Black business owners. This business supports other local Black-owned businesses in the products it carries and the referrals through word of mouth.
I think that we have to lift each other up.
Mothers and daughters banding together, proving that hurdles are meant to be conquered, and love conquers all. Well, Brittany is also a licensed esthetician. Soon she'll be opening a day spa in the back of the boutique. If you'd like to read more about Max's Beauty Supply, we have extra information in this story online at WRTV.com/we'reopen.
Kevin Gregory joins us now, and Kevin, today was beautiful outside. A little chilly, but still very nice.
Sunshine helps everything, doesn't it? We've had lots of that through the day today. Let's take you to another beautiful spot. This is Clark State Forest in southern Indiana in Henryville. And a great day for a walk. And when you're at that state forest, you've got 24,000 acres to walk, so it could be endless. There's also hiking trails and mountain bike trails as well. Skies are clear in central Indiana. We'll see the clouds increase later tonight and lead then to our chance of rain tomorrow. I think we'll have rain and snow. For quite a while, it'll be predominantly rain, then mixed with snow north. I'll show that to you. You could see 1/4 inch or a little more as far as rainfall. Wind gusts to 30 miles per hour through the day. That's part of the push to bring in warmer temperatures. Notice tomorrow, the warmth is there. It falls off Friday, falls off Saturday, and we start to hit rock bottom as we get to Sunday and Monday, where temperatures struggle to reach the teens, and it will never feel that warm because of the wind. It will keep wind chill temperatures in the morning hours when you get up on Sunday, as cold as 20 below north of Indianapolis. Let's live in the present. Temperatures currently in the 30s, and during the day tomorrow will be around 35 to 37 by noon. Afternoon hours, our chance for rain really increases. Temperatures stay about the same in the upper 30s. There's the wind howling out of the south, and that will gust to 30 miles per hour or stronger through the afternoon into the evening hours. Pick up the timeline. Again, we're dry in the morning. In the early afternoon, 1 o'clock, you begin to see along the Wabash River rain and some snow in northwest Indiana. Rain overspreads central Indiana as we go into the evening hours. And I think a rain-snow mix well north of Indianapolis. As far as any accumulating snow, I think we're talking about a few tenths of an inch. And remember, that will fall on very wet ground at that point because temperatures will have been melting snow. We have had rain, and so I'm not anticipating a big issue there. Friday, we're drying out, but we're not warming up. Temperatures will stay in the 20s for afternoon highs. That's from north to south. If we hit 30, it'll be lucky in Bloomington and also Bedford. Temperatures over the weekend down to 17 for the high on Sunday. Ultimately, how cold we get will depend on the snow Saturday night into early Sunday. Looks like we'll see light accumulating snow with the colder temperatures. That would be a light, fluffy snowfall Saturday night into Sunday morning. Then Sunday into Monday. That's the core of the coldest air, but it's not like we warm up next week. It's going to stay quite cold right on through the middle of the week and beyond the 7th day. Gotta run. We'll be back to finish off the news here in just a couple minutes.
Working for you, we want to help you get the help you need quickly in an emergency situation. If you have to call 911, we know seconds count. So check out this new system the Indianapolis Fire Communications Center is using to help callers. It is called Rapid SOS, and it uses the newer technology in your phone to better pinpoint a precise location for your call. It is a free third-party program, and there are ways you can go online and create a profile that will automatically pull up for dispatchers if you call 911 from your cell phone. Shane Pittman is a senior telecommunicationer for IFD who has used the Rapid SOS system while assisting emergency callers and says it can be a big help, especially when it comes to getting a precise location.
It's just another tool. We do have to rely on what the caller tells us primarily because technology does fail from time to time. But I can tell you on the few times where the caller doesn't know where they're at, it's much more accurate than our existing technology. This is actually pulling the GPS data from the phone just as if like a Google Maps program would pull it from your phone. It's pulling that same GPS information. 3.1 meters right here, so it's extremely accurate, and this is a live call.
Signing up is very easy. First, make sure your Android or smartphone is updated. Doing that will allow dispatchers to use your location if you call 911 without you needing to input anything. But what you can also do is go to emergencyprofile.org and make an account. You just put in basic info and emergency contacts. You can include if you have any allergies or medical info you'd want first responders to know if for some reason you could not communicate that to them in an emergency.
A new treatment that helps high-risk COVID-19 patients. How it works and who is eligible. What doctors need you to know tonight. We've got that story all new at 6 p.m. here.
and Mass Message, the event the state is using to get an important health message to as many Hoosiers as possible and who will help spread the word. That's next at 5:30.